Hello. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? How's your night been? How's your day going so far? I'm Elisa Sanders, and I am your Seize the Day coach. And I just want to say hello, everybody. Please come on in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for interacting with me. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for following. I just want to give you a quick little thanks, and let's get into this topic tonight. You see, I titled this, It's Time. It's time. So everybody come on in. I'm glad that you're here. Guys, don't forget to talk to me, okay? I like it when you guys talk back to me. So, let's get started, okay? We're going to talk about it's time. It's time. So, going through my process, I realized that it was time. Time to make a move. Time to do something different. I realized that it was time. Time for new. Time to leave the past behind. Time to look towards the future. Time to work. It's just time. So, I ask you a question. In your life, is it time? Is it time for you to move forward? Is it time for you to let certain things go? Is it time for you to pick certain things up? Is it time to end certain relationships that aren't good? It's time. It's time to seize the day. As they say, carpe diem. It's time to take your moment. It's time to take the opportunity. You cannot sit any longer and doing things the way that you have been doing it, because is it working? Has it been working for you? You know whether it's been working or not. It hasn't been working. So it's probably time to try another route, right? It's probably time to do something different. It's probably time to follow the better path than the one that you have been on. So it's time. It's time to let go. And I had to, see that for myself. I had to see that it was time. Like, okay, Elisa, it's time. It's time to let that job go if it's distracting you. It's time to let that person go if they're being a hindrance in some type of way. It's time. It's time, because there's a path and the plan that God has set for each person, right? Now, we sometimes go off of that path. Not sometimes. We all the time go off of that path. We go off of it a lot, okay? Because we want to do our own thing. We want to do what feels good to us. We want to do all these type of things, and sometimes it's not the right thing. But sometimes it's time to do what you need to do. It's time to do the right thing. It's time. It's time to start that business that he told you to. It's time to write that book. It's time. It's time. It's time to start over. It's time to do something different. Because the old way has not been working. You have been trying for years and years and years, and you still end up in the same place every time. And you're not happy. There's no joy. You're not experiencing life to the fullest. You're just surviving, but you're not really thriving. It's time. It's time to do something different. You have to, because how can you get a different result unless you do something different? It's not going to happen. You can't keep expecting change to come, but you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're going to keep getting that same result. So it's time. So I just want to get on here and let's talk about the time, okay? Because I was stuck. I was stuck doing things that didn't make me happy. I was stuck in my circumstances. I was stuck in my lack of knowledge of certain things. I was stuck. And I was not living. And we know all of the things we've been talking about. You know, the lack of consistency. I had low self-esteem. I had all type of issues. You know, facing rejection and all of these emotional things that I was going through helped me to be on that path where I was just walking around like I was dead. Wasn't doing anything. Nothing worthwhile. I didn't put any effort into anything. Life was passing me by. And I was just watching it go. I was doing that. I wasn't living. I was existing. I was surviving. But I was not living and thriving. I was not living in abundance. I was not living with joy. And I wasn't living with peace. I wasn't happy, right? So it's time. I had to have a moment where I said, okay, it's time. You can't do this anymore. You have to be intentional about what you're choosing to do in your life and with your life, for your life. You need to be intentional. You need to understand that it has not been working for years. What you've been doing. It's time. It's time to realize that. It's time to be free. It's time to move forward. It's time to move on. You have to understand when it is time. It is time to do it. So don't waste any more time. Because I was wasting time. And I was moving slow. And I was not doing what I was supposed to do. And I just was, keep going. And I was not happy. And I was not really experiencing life at all. You know, I wasn't experiencing life at all. And I was upset about it because I knew it was more to life. But it's like I didn't know how to get there. And it's like you have to sit down and have a really good talk with yourself. And to see like, okay, wait a minute. Am I doing what I need to be doing? Am I doing what I should be doing? Am I happy? Am I depressed? Do I have joy? Do I really get peace? You know, you have to sit down and really assess your life. Assess your life. You take a hard look and dig deep. Take a look at your life. Am I on the right path? Was I supposed to be doing something else? Because this right here is not making me happy. But I'm doing it because, you know, bills got to be paid. Now, I'm not saying go quit your job. I am not saying to do that. But I am saying that you can change at any moment. Especially if you're on the wrong path. You could be course corrected and go on the right path. I'm telling you, God has done it to many people. He has done it to many people. Definitely for me. I was a little slow. I was a lot of slow. I was not on the right path for a long time. You know, then when I finally found out what I was supposed to be doing, I didn't run straight to it. I had so many doubts, and because I wasn't comfortable not being in the driver's seat. But guess what? You don't have time to think about, well, I don't know what to do and I'm not in control. That's okay. You've been in control the past 20, 30 years, and guess what? You are no further along than when you started. You know what I'm saying? You're in the same place. You're doing the same things. But you're not getting the results that you want. So it's probably time. It's probably time. It's probably time to change. It's time to move forward. It's time to do something else. It's time to do something else, guys. It's time to do something else. I want you to seize the day. I want you to take a good hold of it. And I want you to seize it. I want you to take your opportunity. I want you to take your moment and understand what you see is not all that's out there. There's so much more to life. And God has so many things that he wants to show you and give you and do for you. So, today, connect with me. Take my free quiz. I'm going to put it right in the comments. I want you to take the free quiz. Because I want you to take a good little look at yourself and see, hey, should I do this? Is this for me? Do I need a coach? Do I need to seize the day? Am I walking around dead and not really alive? Am I just existing but not truly living? That's what you need to take a look at today. I want you to answer those questions. Take this free quiz. Answer those questions. Hook up with me. That way you'll know when the book is dropping, when the course starts. Probably a couple of weeks. And I want you to take this journey with me. Because I want you to do better and be better. I want you to be happy. I want you to be filled with joy. I want you to do all the things that you're supposed to do. And see how much better your life becomes. All right, guys. That's all for tonight. I just wanted to have a quick little chit chat. Have an awesome night. And I will see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye.